Jay here, hanging out at the Young Hollywood studio. Now today's show is an important one for me, because this guy right here is one that paved the way for guys like me to do what I'm doing.
What he's really trying to say, here's a translation, this ain't Young Hollywood today. This is old ass Hollywood in Young Hollywood spot.
You always look like you're having a good time. Doesn't matter what you're doing, if you're doing a movie, you're doing stand-up, you're hosting your own show, you're guest hosting somebody else's show. You always just look like, I'm Arsenio, I'm chilling, I'm cool.
And you know why, man? Where are you from?
LA.
In Los Angeles, right? We're in the show business, capital of the world, in show business. How can you not be happy? I don't get people on a stage singing or in front of a camera musing, not happy. I don't get it, you know? And I would think that there's a guy someplace in Columbus, Georgia, or a guy working at Jones and Laughlin Steel in Ohio who's saying, you motherfucker should have your ass whipped. You know, you in show business and you're not happy? I'm happy every day I see the sunshine and realize that God's let me pursue my dream.
Every new player in the game has respect for you. And there are not many people you can say. I'm honest to goodness, you know, not just saying it, it's like you paved the way, you know, George, Jimmy. I mean, here, you know, we've only been up a few weeks doing this, but when we heard like Arsenio, it's like, you know, that's the guy. I honestly feel like things like this would not be happening if you didn't break down the barriers of what was acceptable and what wasn't.
I'm happy for George Lopez.
A guy in a tie, a guy in a desk, all the shows look the same.
I tried the desk for a week.
Right.
And I got rid of it because the only time I was used to there being a desk was school and therapy. Both places I hate, you know? So I wanted to get rid of the desk and kind of kick it like you and I are kicking it. I had that kind of freedom. They would tell me, do Garth Brooks your first week. And I would say, no, we've done Garth Brooks in this town. I'm doing Bobby Brown. I'm breaking a song called My Prerogative Friday night and was able to do the show I wanted to do versus stealing Johnny's show. My vision was Johnny Carson was my idol. I don't want to do his show or steal his show. I've learned a lot from him, but I want the children of his audience.
Right.
Which you have now.
We got it now.
You have a certain kind of freedom here that doesn't exist anymore. So if you can make it work in the venue you're making it work, keep doing this, because this is a lost venue.
So let's talk about life after the Arsenio Hall show, because you were doing, you know, you've been doing a lot of interesting things. The documentary.
The A&E documentary.
The A&E documentary.
Yeah, it's called The Battle for Late Night, and it talks to everybody from Jimmy Fallon to the Letterman people contribute to it. Craig Kilborn. It goes back and talks about Johnny. It talks to everybody relevant. Joan Rivers cries on this special. I'm not saying you have to be in love with late night to watch this. I think anybody who enjoys television will enjoy it. Lastly,
just what advice do you have for young up-and-coming talent that's trying to make it? You know, back in the day you had your show, they'd come on your show and you would just break them. Yeah. But, you know, now there are new things. There's YouTube and there's Twitter and there are all these new different social networking tools. What do you think is the best way to sort of break through the clutter and get yourself discovered and get people to find out about you?
My show was a lot of music and a lot of comedy. I got friends with Pro Tools who are doing things in their showers at their homes right now. They'll put 16 tracks together and they'll take it someplace and try to sell their wares. Some people are using the internet, as you know, in a way we've never used the internet before. This is the new baby for all those who are looking to get over.
That's true.
You know, because this tool that we're using right now is replacing a lot of things.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works, isn't it? What it took 15 years ago, and now what it takes now.
And until I started watching you, I thought that this laptop thing in my house was just for sex. But
now you see it's a lot more.
There's more on the internet than bigbooty.com. There's this.
ArsenioHall.com. Arsenio, thank you, man, for coming down.
I appreciate it, dude.
I really appreciate this one.
Hey, man, keep doing it. I'm proud of you, and I just met you. These are great cameras you have. See if you can get these guys to go home with you some nights when you have a nice girl over and shoot that. And on a slow editing day, y'all can, never mind.